All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're jumping into something huge, a real game changer in medicine. We're talking about what happens when you bring artificial intelligence right into the intensive care unit. Now, this is a place where technology could do amazing things, but let's be real, the stakes are as high as they get. Yeah, that phrase right there, from the ICU to the algorithm, it really says it all, doesn't it? We're seeing this massive shift away from a world where every single decision is made by a human at the bedside to one where these incredibly powerful algorithms can actually analyze, predict, and even suggest what to do next. It's a whole new ballgame, and it brings up some really tough questions. And that's really the heart of the matter, isn't it? AI is obviously powerful enough to completely transform medicine. We know that. But is it safe enough to be right there at the bedside? I mean, when someone's life is on the line, can you really put your trust in a black box, an algorithm where you don't always know how it got to its answer? This is probably the biggest question facing healthcare right now. So this slide really lays out the problem perfectly. On the one hand, you've got AI capabilities just shooting through the roof. I mean, these models get more powerful every single month. But on the other hand, you've got the healthcare system's actual readiness to use it. You know, the rules, the training, the way it's actually implemented, and it's just not keeping up. There's this huge, widening gap. And that gap, that's exactly where patient safety hangs in the balance. So you have to ask, who's brave enough to step into that gap? Well, it turns out it's a frontline doctor, someone who has made it their personal mission to figure this whole thing out. And here he is. This is Dr. Ahmed Hawash. And what's so important to understand about him is that he's not some tech guy who decided to get into medicine. No, his journey into AI started right there, in the ICU. And that background gives his mission this incredible sense of urgency and, real-world grounding. And you can see it in his career path. I mean, this really tells the story. For more than a decade, he was in the trenches of critical care, dealing with sepsis, shock, respiratory failure, the most serious cases you can imagine. And it's that deep, hands-on experience that gives his whole approach to AI so much weight. He gets the life-or-death decisions that doctors and nurses have to make every single day. Okay, so how do you actually do it? How do you make AI safe enough for the ICU? Well, Dr. Hawash's first big move was to create a method, something practical and repeatable, that could turn AI from this mysterious black box into a tool that's transparent and that you can actually hold accountable. And look, this is not just some idea he cooked up in an office. We're talking about a method that was developed and tested in over 45 complex, real-world ICU cases. These are the highest stakes situations imaginable, where you absolutely cannot afford to just wing it with new technology. So what is this Hawash method? Well, it's a super practical 4-step safety framework. Let's walk through it. Step 1, structured prompting. This is so important because with AI, asking the right question is everything. It forces you to be clear and it gets you precise, clinically useful answers. Next up, step 2, guideline cross-checking. Think of this as the reality check. It's about making sure the AI's suggestion isn't just a cool idea, but that it actually lines up with proven, evidence-based medical standards. Then, step 3, verification and transparency. This is all about cracking open that black box. The doctor has to be able to see why the AI is recommending something. That way they can use their own expert judgment to make the final call. And finally, step 4, audit-ready documentation. This one's huge. It creates a clear, permanent record of how the human and the AI work together. It's absolutely essential for patient safety, for quality control, and frankly, for legal reasons too. It's basically a safety protocol for the digital age. But here's the thing. A method, even a great one, is only as good as the people who use it. And one doctor can only do so much. To really fix this problem across the entire healthcare system, you've got to think bigger. The solution needed to scale. And that led to something really new, an AI medical school. And this is it, Medi Academy. This is Dr. Hawash's answer to that scaling problem. And the mission? Oh, it's a big one. It's to completely revolutionize medical education by embedding cutting-edge AI skills right into the training, empowering a whole new generation of healthcare pros for this digital era. And you'll notice, this isn't just for the doctors. It's for the entire healthcare team. We're talking physicians, sure, but also nurses, allied health professionals, students, residents, even the hospital leaders who are making the big decisions about technology. The whole idea is to get everyone speaking the same language and using the same playbook when it comes to AI safety. And you can see just how big the vision is when you look at the numbers. The projecting growth from over $250,000 in the first year to more than $10 million by year 5. That's incredible. It just goes to show you how massive the demand is for this kind of training, and the plan is to meet that demand, starting in the Middle East and then taking it global. But this story is even bigger than that. The impact here doesn't just stop at the hospital doors. What's happening here actually plugs into a much larger national vision for technology and the future. What's really cool is how Dr. Hawish's work on the ground, leading these community AI initiatives, lines up perfectly with Egypt's national strategy, its Vision 2030. He's pushing AI adoption not just in healthcare, but in education, industry, the whole economy. So he's not just building a company, he's actively helping to build a more technologically advanced society. And all of this really gets down to the core idea, the philosophy behind this whole movement. Let's be clear, this is not about replacing doctors with robots. It's about creating an entirely new kind of partnership. And this quote just nails it. The future of healthcare is hybrid. It's about taking the irreplaceable human stuff, the expertise, the intuition, the empathy of a clinician, and augmenting it, making it even better with the incredible speed and analytical power of an intelligent system. That, right there, is the new paradigm for medicine. So we want to leave you with a question to mull over. Think about your own profession, whether you're in medicine or law or teaching or anything else. What's the real key to making a human-AI partnership work? Because figuring that out, well, that's going to define the future of work for all of us.